Can't enter the room in either direction without triggering him. When we're in the past, the inmates won't be there. I may be able to grab the bag of gold teeth in the past. So let's go do that first. Which patient is it? Okay, that's what I thought. Probably the best thing to do is get the wax mask and enter the past in the seclusion chamber.
He wore that mask to hide his burns. He was locked in the seclusion chamber. The toy you just picked up is a key to the Cradle's memories. Now you have to figure out where to bring it. There's a special place for each toy. When you put the toy in the right place, you'll enter the past.
Alright, let's do this. This is what everything looks like, the way the Cradle remembers it. It's like a stitch in time. You can't die here because you're inside a patient,
But if the staff catch you, they'll take away your toy, and you'll have to find another one. Now will you get my diary? In the real world, it's all torn apart, and we never find all the pages. But in the past, it's just the way I left it, up in the nursery tower. Please find it, and burn it in the morgue.
So I've completed the objective. Find one of the toys Laurel mentioned and bring it to the right place to enter the Cradle's memories of the past. My new objective, while in the Cradle's memory, find Laurel's diary in the nursery tower, and then incinerate it in the morgue. We need to get down from here, same as before. Uh-oh. I don't like this. Yeah, sorry folks, I got stuck. I'm gonna have to quick load. So the staff just look like silhouettes of normal humans. But they definitely need to be avoided. So here's the nursery tower. As you can see, the stairway up is now open.
When they started letting the patients stay here, there wasn't enough room for everybody. All of us children had to move here into the nursery tower, where the babies used to be.
There is a staffer back there we have to watch for. So we can grab Laurel's diary right here. And on the podium is a note. Incident report. Type of incident, death. Patients, staff members involved. Laurel S., orphan. Witnesses, informants. H. Drept, orphan. Description of incident. 2 orphans were playing in the attic of the asylum area when one of the patients must have killed the girl. A large amount of blood marks the scene of the incident, but no body has been found. A search is underway. The girl's playmate, Drept, insists the killer was some sort of hag, a gray lady, not a patient. However, since he is just a child and without other witnesses or evidence to back up his story, we can only conclude that one of the patients killed the girl, then hid the body. Conclusions. We must enforce the no orphans near the whiteboard patient rule. We are lucky the girl has no family to make a fuss.
I was playing hide and seek with my friend Drept, but he never found me. Instead, the Gray Lady found me. I tried to run, but the door was locked, and I couldn't get it open.
That completes our initial objective, search for more information about the hag who attacked you. That's a green alert. Alright, I hope I can steal the bag of gold teeth while I'm here in the past. Otherwise, we may not even be able to ghost this mission. Looks like the answer is no. Which is really too bad. Unless it's over here. Nope. Okay. Let's go ahead and burn the diary.
My diary is gone. Good. The Cradle can barely remember me anymore. But it can still see the bloodstain in the attic. You'll need to clean it up in the past, where it's always fresh. Sometimes when the staff took patients to a treatment room, they wouldn't ever come back. They used something called dissolution serum to clean up afterward. Get it, and then use it on my bloodstain in the attic, where I saw you the first time.
So our objective to, while in the Cradle's memory, find Laurel's diary in the nursery tower and then incinerate it in the morgue is complete. Our new objective, while in the Cradle's memory, find some dissolution serum in the treatment rooms and use it on the bloodstain in the attic. Okay, he green alerted. Well, there's one other possibility for getting the bag of gold teeth. Later on, we'll go to the more recent past, and I suspect that we might be able to get it then. I hope we can, anyway. So let's keep going with Laurel's objectives for now. The dissolution serum is right where we found the silver surgical kit earlier. Now that we have the serum, we have to return to the outer cradle. Yeah, that was a yellow. It can be tough to get through the Hall of Records and the lounge. chance I'll be better off coming from the other side. That was a yellow. I think I need to move faster, but I'm worried about the metal floor. I may end up using a moss arrow. We'll see. Okay, I think speed actually would have worked if I hadn't parked in the light. There's got to be a way to do this. Oh, there's another staffer there. Alright, let's moss the ground there. Oh. I don't have any of my tools. So much for using a moss arrow. Well, I guess it makes deciding easier. I don't have my moss arrows, therefore I can't use them. Alright, I'm gonna try for a green alert distraction. If I can get him to turn his head to his left, I might have time to creep into the doorway. Of course, I'm having trouble seeing which way he turns his head. There we go. We got through with just a green alert. Alright, back to the outer cradle. See you there. This time they're staffers, of course. Having all that done is worth a real save, I think. Interesting. I'm gonna watch that one a little longer and see what he does. I have to admit, the staff doesn't scare me nearly as much as the inmates do. I was hoping that if I was fast enough, I could get over behind him and through the door and avoid the likely futile exercise of opening and shutting it. That may not be so. Well, he wants to leave it open now. I'm gonna close it because that's supposed to be the default state. I need to get to the attic. Very good. What in the world? What has it done to my objectives? Well, this is just great. I know I burned the diary before I even grabbed the dissolution serum. But now it says I have the diary and the serum, and that I still need to burn the diary. How annoying. It just undid my burn the diary objective. Damn. This, of course, means mine is the privilege of getting through the Hall of Records a couple more times. Alright, speed obviously isn't the answer here. Well, let's see if it will let me re-burn the diary that it spawned back into my inventory. Yeah, I know I didn't accidentally load an earlier save because I still have the dissolution serum, which I did not grab until after this was done.
Good. The Cradle can barely remember me anymore, but it can still see the bloodstain in the attic. You'll need to clean it up in the past, where it's always fresh. Sometimes when the staff took patients to a treatment room, they wouldn't ever come back. They used something called dissolution serum to clean up afterward. Get it, and then use it on my bloodstain in the attic, where I saw you the first time.
Alright. Do I still have the dissolution serum? Yes, I do. It might be a good idea to make sure it hasn't reappeared in the lobotomy theater. If we have a glitch and all I have to do to fix it is repeat a visit to the morgue, that'll be pretty lucky. Most glitches are worse than that. to see if there's still serum there, if the game acknowledges that I've already taken it. Alright. Have to make it through the Hall of Records again. Dang. This direction is quite a bit harder than the other way, I have noticed. Let me check after a load and hope that my objectives haven't gone funny again. Oh, so far so good. Damn. Damn. What would be really nice would be if those two staffers turned their heads to greet each other, like the guys in the Overlook Manor. Guess it's possible they do. I should wait and see. Nope. No dice. For some reason, the other side does seem a little bit easier. The patch of shadow right next to the door is a little bit bigger and easier to get into. Still good. Alright. Let's hope the passage to the outer cradle isn't what screwed it up. Nope, still good. I don't know what happened. The switch must have hit when I picked up the dissolution serum. Must have put her diary back in my inventory and flipped the objectives back. Anyway, knowing that he heads up into the staff tower after this means I can just wait him out, which is good. Or not up into the staff tower, but away. Which is all I really need. Alright, let's try this again. Good. This time it should let us do it.
You did it! The cradle can't remember me anymore. We can leave now. Meet me in the lobby. I'll show you the way out.
So that completes the objective. While in the cradle's memory, find some dissolution serum in the treatment rooms and use it on the bloodstain in the attic. Our new objective is meet Laurel downstairs in the lobby and leave the cradle with her.
Remembers you now. You've been here too long. There's only one way to leave the cradle. You have to trick it. I'll help you. First you have to enter the past as your real self. There's a cage in the storm cellar. You have to go inside it and close the door. Then you'll enter the Cradle's memories as your real self. But you can't let the staff find you. If they catch you this time, you'll be dead forever.
So the objective, meet Laurel downstairs in the lobby and leave the Cradle with her, is cancelled. The new objective, lock yourself in the cage down in the storm cellar to enter the Cradle's memories as yourself. Now it's my hope that we can get the bag of gold teeth once we're in there, in the past as ourself. So I'd better do a real save before I do this, just in case we can't.
Yes, that's it. You're really here in the past. This is a different time, just before the end. You look like yourself now, and the Cradle can see you. If the staff find you, they'll kill you.
Looks like I have to time it better. As you saw, the staff are yellow alerted the second I appeared, so I'm hopeful that if I time my entrance a little better, I can avoid that. There really doesn't seem to be any good spot in here where you're free from being detected, does there?
Yes, that's it. You're really here.
That doesn't seem to be working either. Maybe I can use the opposite corner of the cage as hard cover.
This is a different time, just before the end. You look like yourself now, and the Cradle can see you. If the staff find you, they'll kill you.
Well, this is absurd. What am I supposed to do? There are usually ways around everything. It seems I do have to be inside the cage. The hardcover idea seemed to be kinda sorta working.
This is a different time.
I just wish I could tell what he was alerting to. Is it the sound of the cage closing? Is he seeing me? Or am I just hosed?
This is a different time, just before the end. You look like yourself now, and the Cradle can see you. If the staff find you, they'll kill you.